No Place Like Home by Jeremy Void. I sit on the side of the parking lot, watching social interactions, people communicating. I watch them get a little rowdy, the cool kids talking in their cool kid slang. They don't even notice me there in my dirty, outdated clothing, skipping stones across the concrete. Maybe the girls look at me, but they only sneer, roll their eyes, and avert their glares, giving their attention back to the cool kids at play. Some of the girls dress like hot cheerleaders, all pom-poms and miniskirts with little frilly edges. Some of the boys wear baggy gear, pants sagging with thick headphones pressing their ears flat to their heads. Some boys wear their sports uniforms supporting their team, and some girls dress in tight spandex, hips and tits showing like a few bulbous lumps. I watch them interact, feeling like such an outcast, a loser, unaccepted by my peers, when I hear from behind me a ruckus, shouts, loud noises. I crane my neck and jump back when I see the rowdy bunch running in circles, bouncing off one another, smashing about, slamming and crashing, heads bowed and charging, feet scurrying, arms swinging, legs leaping and kicking and stomping. What a sight! Hair stands on end as if electrified, dyed a variety of vibrant colors. There's loads of black leather, jackets patched and studded, girls clad in fishnet tights, some heads shaved. Amid the strange dancing/bonding, I see a kid about my age, half his head bright pink, the other half jet black. He is beckoning me with his hand. His black jeans are tight with a white patch shown over his crotch. More patches are cluttered down his legs. He has punks tattooed on the knuckles of his waving hand. I point to myself and mouth the word, "Me?" He nods quickly, excitedly, still beckoning me along. I stand up cautiously, the cool kids still horsing around in the lot. They don't even notice me as I turn to fully face this kid, and then something light hits me in the head. I look at my feet and see a red plastic cup rolling to a stop on the ground. "Loser!" one of the cool kids shouts, which is followed by a volley of laughter. I sneer at them, but it goes unnoticed. The kid is now standing beside me, grasping my hand and tugging me along, pulling me toward the roiling pit of human destruction, getting more violent the closer I get. Then I'm there, standing on the sidelines, until someone shoves me straight into the pit. Too quick for me to react, for me to stop myself. Before I get swept up in the bodily tornado, I get shoved, knocked around, pushed forward and back, and I can't think. I see a circle of others surrounding me, and it hits me all of a sudden. I'm one of them, part of their group. They accept me, let me play their game, which I find amusing, enjoyable. Swirling and twirling, a bombardment of banging bodies, spinning with and against the flow, their arms whipping up a frenzy and their feet kicking, bodies going batshit crazy, spasmodic apeshit out of their skulls, and I am pure adrenaline. I've never felt higher myself. The ebb is simple enough that I catch on immediately. I waltz wildly as they do, my legs flying high overhead. I swirl and deliver a backhanded whack to some guy beside me, and he stumbles, tumbling down as I watch guiltily, thinking, "Oh my, what have I done?" But he's smiling as the bystanders hoist him back up and give him a shove back in. Spinning around, I notice my clothes ripping, slashes appearing all on their own, with no help from anyone, like from a ghost. My white pleated pants fade to black and tighten around my legs. I feel the hairs on my head rising, stiffening and hardening as I scan the scene around me, loaded with kids dressed unusual, all smiling, laughing, having a blast. I, too, am dancing like a fucking maniac. I'm having a fucking blast. The fucking noise continues to blare from somewhere. It's beginning to make sense to me. The metal grinding sound starting to sound like a guitar. That headache-inducing thump is the bass. And the twin machine gun sounding, irregular rolling rumble that comes out pounding like an anxious heart is only the fucking drums. And this music sounds great, like an orgasm in my ear, fast and energetic, loud and vibrant, a visceral feeling putting me in a trance, a flailing and kicking trance. It makes me feel alive. I forget all about those fucking cool cunts while I spin around, tossed about by others who I suddenly trust.